1, 2, 3, 4.
For everyone's safety, Vermont requires a 7-day home quarantine with a negative COVID-19 test, or 14 days with no test to visit this winter.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
We're also recommending you take the time to do some extra squats, lunges, wall sits, or high knees.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
With reduced lift and lodge capacity, you're going to have a lot more time to spend on the slopes. So take the time to get your legs ready.
38, 39, 40.
Vermont in winter. It's worth the wait.
1, 2, 3.
This winter, plan your trip. Don't trip up your plans. Talk to your favorite inn or resort about smart travel suggestions and reservation policies.
11.
For full COVID-19 travel guidance, visit VermontVacation.com.
16, 17.
Save your most important documents, videos, and photos in the cloud. With a Microsoft 365 subscription, you get a full terabyte of secure OneDrive storage that you can access across all your devices. As part of your subscription, you get the added benefit of additional OneDrive Personal Vault storage. Using a second set of identity verification, this gives you an extra layer of protection for your most important and private files. Buy now at Microsoft365.com/memories.
What's going on? What's going on? You are tuned into the Cigars with Mac podcast. It is great to be back on the mic, people. Man, I was waiting on a mobile app that you could download through Play Store and iOS platform, the Apple platform, but my mobile platform got rejected, so I got to figure out why. But I figure, hey, let me go ahead and do my thing, and please forgive me for not podcasting in a while. Just been busy with life, work, family, things that keep me pretty occupied. So that's why I've dedicated Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to podcasting to you wonderful people. Now, if I get a wild hair up my behind and feel like podcasting, that's what I'll do. But for now, I know I can fully commit to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, again, thank you for tuning in. Man, as you know, we still dealing with this election stuff, people. In fact, let me check the where we at. Yeah. Joe Biden is currently sitting at 264 votes, while Mr. Donald Trump has 214. I'm not gonna lie, I did vote for Trump, and I feel like he was the better candidate, I feel like he was the better candidate, and I feel like he's the best thing for America right now. But, the people voted, Electoral College, is making it known that, hey, they want Joe Biden in there. But today I'm gonna just talk about a variety of subjects, people. I really wonder how long is this going to drag out with the presidential election. It seems like many avid Trump supporters, they can't take a loss very well. My whole thing is, I called a friend of mine and I told him, hey man, you guys won fair and square. You know, people are saying there's some illegal practices going on. I don't believe that. I think people voted, electoral college chose who they want to be in office for the next 4 years. My question is, I'm wondering what is Joe Biden going to inherit, because it's apparent he will be the next POTUS. He's the ex-vice president, but now he's the next POTUS. And and the older I get, I discover, to a degree, it really don't matter who in office. If you ain't gonna get off your ass and do nothing, it doesn't matter who's in office. It does not matter who is in office. So, my question is, what are you as an individual going to do to better yourself in the future? I heard a brother say, before you start investing in stocks and investments, invest in yourself first. And that is a great analogy, because a lot of us have been laid off due to COVID-19. A lot of us our jobs have been pretty much outsourced. And we need to get more skills, people. That's what it boils down to. I know I personally stopped investing on my own, and I've actually invested in a couple of skills as far as technological skills to better myself, man, and to, of course, make more money to provide for my family. And of course, more money means more equipment for my audience. Better equipment, you know. A friend of mine, he keeps telling me to come on YouTube, but I don't know, man. I really don't have the desire to be on YouTube right now. It's too censored. And I don't really have to be on YouTube. People can find me on Spreaker. I'm sorry, Spotify and iHeartRadio, iTunes. People have reached out to me, you know, and I'm like, wow, okay. That's humbling, man, that people found me. You know, I'm very grateful for that. And of course, it's due to you guys sharing the podcast. That's why I always say, download, like, share, and spread the podcast. Please, people, please, please, please. Anyway, this political scene has really been, absorbing everyone. It really has. And I understand why, you know. I understand why. Because politics is a big thing in America. It controls a lot, believe it or not. You know, I'm really troubled by a lot of Black America has kind of shunned Brother Ice Cube for sitting down with the Republican Party. I haven't. That's what you got to do. But the thing a lot of people don't understand about politics is, man, you got to pad these guys' pocket. That's why the different communities, the LGBTQ, different corporations, for instance, Amazon, Walmart, they actually have constituents that lobby for them, or they call them lobbyists. So you can't go to a politician talking about here my concerns without, giving them something in return. That's just how politics works. Now, when the founding fathers of this nation were creating what we would call the foundation for America, politicians didn't serve careers as a politician. They were regular people who had normal jobs, but when it was time to do their civic duty, they did their civic duty, then they came back home. But nowadays, these politicians, they can have careers as career politicians. And I think that's why the waters is so murky with politics. And that's why now it's to the point now where if you want to get your issues heard, you got to pay. That's just the way it is, people. That's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules up. I just understand the game, plain and simple. It's kind of like when you go to a restaurant, for instance, if you like going somewhere like the Cheesecake Factory. Something I've noticed is sometimes these waiters and waitresses, they feel like they can judge people by their appearance, and a lot of times that is not so. But a lot of times I find that when you tip a waiter early before they start, they tend to work a little harder for you because they understand, okay, this person here is serious about their service. That's a good thing. So I would suggest people, when everything clears up and we're able to fully go back to some form of normality, pre-tip a waiter. You'll see it actually goes pretty far. But anyway, people, I'm just talking about a variety of things. Please forgive me if it seems like I'm kind of jaw-jacking, because I'm not. I'm just trying to get that muscle back again, that podcast muscle. Remember I told you, if you don't use it, man, you will damn sure lose it. But it's gonna start to flow in a little bit. But I tell you what, man, I always want to ask people who don't like Trump, what has he personally done to you? Or what did he enact that is affecting your life? I can't name one thing. Now, I will admit Trump does tweet a lot, but for an old guy, man, he's pretty hip on what's going on. He understands the young people. I think he does. I think he's more in touch than people older than myself. I'm 34. I feel like, as a president of the United States, man, you do have an image to uphold, but man, you got to get with the times. And I think Trump has tried to do that. He just basically is in a jacked up situation right now with this pandemic going on. Man, it's I would hate to be in this position right now. I really would. I would hate to be in this position right now. It ain't a comfortable one, I tell you that much. Okay. I was doing some updates. Okay, guys, I'm looking right here at the news by The Guardian. This is 5 hours old. It says Georgia announces recount after presidential race too close to call. It says Georgia Secretary of State announces election vote recount. This article is by Miranda Bryant on today, November 6, 2020. It says election officials in Georgia announced a recount on Friday after the presidential race was deemed too close to call in that state. Joe Biden overtook Donald Trump in Georgia, historically a Republican stronghold, at around 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time to secure a lead of 1,579 or 1,579 votes. Trump and Biden were locked in a tight contest on Friday, with the Democrat edging ahead to get the 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. For Trump, Georgia is a state he must win. Now, see, my whole thing on that is, man, I think with what I'm seeing with the numbers right now, 264 to 214, my boy Trump has no chance of winning. There's no chance of winning. And my thing is, if he does win, then that's going to look fraudulent to me. To me, that'll look fraudulent on his end, man. A lot of people don't like Trump. Hell, even fellow Republicans don't like Trump. And I don't believe everybody that dislikes Trump is a rhino. I think Trump is just a bit outspoken. If people can't handle that. People don't like that. Nobody likes a know-it-all or outspoken person. My mother used to always tell me, everything on your mind is not meant to be said, people. Some things you should keep in the locker room. Don't let it out. Oh, my bad. But I do feel he's going to lose. I mean, he's lost. I want him to win. I want him to be president. But it ain't going to happen. I want the sky to rain down cheeseburgers. But that ain't going to happen either. So I think what has to happen is, even after Joe Biden wins and 4 years from now he's no longer president, or if he's a second term president, we need some new blood in there, man. We need some young people in there. I'm thinking about running for public office. Straight up. I'm thinking about running for public office. Why not? Hell, if Kanye West can run for president, I can run for a public office. Kanye West is just popular. I'm not popular, but I feel I can get things done. I feel like I can be an honest politician if there is such a thing. Now, I'm just joking around, people. I have no desire to run for public office. Unfortunately, I've been known to speak my mind too much. Now that I'm older, I'm a little calmer now. You know, so I don't feel that everything that comes to my mind needs to be said. That's where I am on life, man. That's where I am on life, people. But it took some time to get there, you know. Okay, well, I'm not going to read all that article. I wonder, will Joe Biden try to build a relationship back with China again? Because Trump is pretty much telling China to F off. Pretty much. Something I want to talk about, man. I think I downloaded the video of YouTube. Something that I saw that came up, man. I don't have it on here, people. My apologies. Let's see. I can look it up. Anyway, I want to talk about the boxer Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner. Apparently, Adrian Broner got arrested for showing money on his Instagram. What happened to like Adrian Broner? Because he came from nothing, man. His family was poor, and he made something out of himself. You dig? And I really feel like, man, a lot of young brothers, man, when they get money, they make it, man. You've done so long without having that when you finally got something, man, you just want to enjoy it. You got money now. Now the women want you. Now the chick in high school that you always wanted to get with, she wants you now. Well, not even the chick in high school, but that beautiful woman you see. For some reason, money attracts beautiful women. But Adrian Broner, man, you know, I feel bad for that brother, man. He's not where he used to be financially. I feel like, man, people probably have tried to help him, but sometimes, man, you want to do it yourself. I mean, the money those boxers have, those athletes have, when they start getting those millions of dollars, for the life of me, I don't know why they don't just invest that money into like a business, a franchise, or even real estate. See, the thing about real estate can be tricky because if you don't have occupants, you're not making money. So people are quick to tell you to put money in real estate. But I don't really, real estate can be tricky to me. That's why I don't really fool with it. I don't want to deal with the headache. My goal is to have apartment complexes. That's the headache I want to deal with. Because if you got 30 units, on average, they're $1,000 to $1,500 a month. We're looking anywhere between 45 to 50 grand a month that I'm making. So that's $500,000 a year. And in some cases, you can kind of pay that apartment complex off. Now your expenses will come in there when you got like maintenance guys and fixing stuff. So that is a bit of that's a big investment, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big investment. So that's why I say things like franchises, because man, you can make so much money with that. Man, food ain't going nowhere. I got a cousin right now. We be talking about food and stuff, and you know, she's talented in that area, the hospitality, the restaurant game. I told her, I said, girl, you sitting on $1 million, don't even know it. I got a confession to make today, people. I tried to smoke some chicken wings, man, some drumettes and flats, and I burned them. And actually the flats were already done, but I wanted them to kind of smoke some more, so I stacked them on top of each other. And my dumb ass, when I put some more wood in my smoker, I didn't close the vents. I left the vents open. It was rather windy today, and you know how wind and fire work. They go hand in hand. But you live and you learn, man. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give another college try tomorrow. I'm gonna buy some more wings, because I never smoked wings before. It's not an easy task, I tell you that much. It is not an easy task. See, wings are so small. Like chicken, when you put chicken on the grill, I'm so used to that chicken doing the work for me with lowering the temperature. And I'm not a grill master, don't get me wrong, but I am good at grilling and smoking meat. But today was just one of them days I fucked up. I own it. It ain't the grill fault, it's my fault. So you know, hey, it is what it is, people. But anyway, about to end this podcast. I will be back tomorrow. I just wanted to touch bases with everybody, check in with you, see how everybody doing. And don't forget to download, like, follow, and share podcast. And I'm out. You know what I'm going to do, people? Excuse me. I'm going to just jam some music for the duration of the podcast. Let y'all hear some of these beats I got. I think you will enjoy them as much as I do. So we'll probably jam for about another 20 minutes. Probably at the 40-minute mark. We can do that. That's cool. I'm going to do my little DJ thing right now. All right. You are tuned into the Cigars with Mac podcast. Yeah.
Your morning commute typically takes 25 minutes. If a 400 cubic foot dairy truck spills 2% milk on the freeway, causing you to take a detour and get stuck at a drawbridge for 20 minutes, how late will you be? Don't know? Well, good news, you don't have to, because Waze knows. With real-time traffic alerts from real Waze users, your ETA is always up to date. Waze. Download and drive today.
The outcome of an opioid emergency may depend on a quick response. Accidental overdose can happen anytime, even if the opioid pain medicine is prescribed. Due to COVID-19, emergency services could be slower to arrive. Get prepared. Get naloxone, a potentially life-saving reversal agent with no prescription, directly from your pharmacy. Having naloxone available allows you to respond first, not a substitute for emergency medical care. Learn more at opioidsafetyplan.com. That's OPIOIDsafetyplan.com.